Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today Hailey's on it. She's on it. Uh, what does that mean? Why is she on it? Well, we're going to find out. This is a 2023 brand new season started last year, one season so far, and it is animated, obviously, and it is kind of my ballpark, even though it's definitely made for teenagers and younger people. I enjoy this kind of thing, not only because it has a really stacked cast, but because it's funny. It's genuinely funny, and it has time travel in it. Well, sort of. It does. Our character doesn't time travel. Hailey, our main character, does not travel, but she's living a normal teenage life of lots of plans, lots of ideas. She has a book that's just a list of all the things she wants to do, except she doesn't do them. And she gets a warning from somebody who just shows up. A woman just pops up in her bedroom in one day, and from the future, played by Julie Bowen from Modern Family. Yeah, you know her. I was like, I know that voice. Yes, it's Julie Bowen. So she shows up and explains to Hailey that she needs to finish this list. In fact, she has a copy of the list that she borrowed from the Smithsonian. Yeah, this list is so important. Hailey is so important that she saves the world. That's what she's told. She saves the world. And there's actually, from this, there's people or creatures or robots or whatever it is trying to stop that list from being completed. It's so there's a new pressure on Hailey. It's not just, hey, let me just maybe ride all the rides at the carnival grounds, because that's what I want to do. I wrote that down. I gotta, whatever she's gotten on that list, she's got to complete, because in the future that list is complete. And yes, riding every ride at the carnival is one of those things. But why is it important? Well, might be a stepping stone to completing more things, doing more things that she dreams of. But one of those things is something that she wrote when she was very little, very young. She wrote, Kiss Scott. Yeah, Scott Denoga. Oh, her best friend? Yeah, Scott Denoga is her best friend. He's not too bright, but he's a handsome boy, and they're just two peas in a pod. They go everywhere together. They spend all their time together, and yeah, she's got to kiss him because it's checked off in the list. And so who knows what happens? Oh, and along the way she gets a little gift in the form of a thing called Beta, which is a cell phone, in a sense, a device that screams when it first becomes sentient and starts talking to her. And it's rather than carrying around a talking computer, she embeds it into the body of a teddy bear, and it walks around with an attitude, voiced by Gary Anthony Williams. Trust me, you've heard this man's voice everywhere. It's a deep voice, and I think he's the president on Rick and Morty. There's a few Rick and Morty voices you might recognize in this, including Sarah Chalk. I don't think Justin Roiland shows up, as far as I know. He's on the list. I don't know if he's on any lists anymore, but go with that. But the most thing that makes this very Disney is the fact that Hailey herself is, I'm going to say her wrong name, by the way, Auli'i Cravalho. You know who that is? That's Moana. This is the voice of Moana for this series. So she's got a new Disney job as a new Disney girl. She is Hailey. So, and what blew my mind when I saw the name for the voice of Scott Denoga, Scott Denoga. It's Manny Jacinto. Jacinto. Yeah, Manny Jacinto. If you don't know who that is, that was, why can't I say his name? Jason from The Good Place. I almost tapped on it, but no. Jason, who is, by the way, one of the expressions of just ultimate dumb guys in television ever. Well, he plays a slightly younger and slightly not as dumb version of Jason. So if you enjoy the Good Place and you love I love Jason, you love Manny, well, he's got a big role in this series. So other people, Cooper Andrews shows up in this. I know him from The Walking Dead, just looking at his face. Eric Bauza, Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck, amongst many other some Disney voices. Carrie Walgren. It's Carlos Alazraqui. I said that wrong. Yeah, so yeah, there's a lot of people. Of course, Greg Griffin shows up. So yeah, there's a lot of voices in this. It's well paced. It's funny. One thing about this is, since it's very much expositional, it pretty much sets up the entire series, because even though each of the episodes and stories are self-contained, they build towards a bigger storyline, which is unique for some Disney animated series these days. I mean, sure, Gravity Falls did that pretty well, but this has an overarching storyline. And this first episode, that I only watched the one episode, it's a full 24 minutes long-ish, and it's one story. However, future episodes, from what I could see, are 2 stories per episode. So, like, whenever you see a little slash in there, yeah, there's 2 stories. So apparently some people do not have an attention span, and they cannot focus on one story for over 24 minutes. So you got to make 2 12 minutes count. So imagine the pacing is much tighter, the jokes keep flying, and hopefully her story advances in fun, new ways. Can she complete the list? Well, we'll find out. You know what? And I don't normally do this, but I am going to add this to my watch list of shows that I never get around to watching. You should see my watch list. It is long and untouched. So I'm not going to touch. Nope. We're watching. So Hailey's on it. I highly recommend. So that's. Oh, Manny, no, go back. I'm sorry, Manny, for saying your name wrong. I'm sure I said it wrong, and I'm sure you're watching. So yeah, animated series that is, yeah, definitely focused for kids. But it's not. It doesn't talk down to them. It's not. There's a lot of cartoons that sort of just go, oh, you're in this age bracket? Well, here's some simple lessons to learn in these characters. It sort of talks down. It doesn't talk down to kids. It's some rapid fire funny and tech talk and everything else. In fact, a lot of stuff just sort of, I'm like, wait, how did that get established so quickly? It fits in the nice little science fiction storytelling realm. So highly recommend. Definitely check it out when you get a chance. If you're a sci-fi nerd, which is a high compliment in my world, if you're one of those, seriously, check it out. You might enjoy it. Let's pick tomorrow's episode. 347. That is, feels like it's in the thes. Shows that start with the. It is. Wow, I'm really good at this. I guess I've been doing it for 5 years. Whew. All right. Almost 5 years. This is a documentary, however, and I don't know if it's a single or if it's a series. We'll find out. Well, if it's a series, we'll just watch one episode and see how it goes. But this one is called simply The Territory. I don't know. We'll find out. The Territory is what we're watching next on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that.